All right. Good evening, everyone, and welcome. Tonight is about traditional business owners that have a side gig. And I'm really excited because something that I know about entrepreneurs is they get stuff done and they also value that diversified income and the potential of kind of working things into the pockets of their day. So tonight we're going to keep it super low key, but I'm really excited for you to get to know three super rock stars with our team in social retail. We've got Lorraine and Becky and Dina. And so we're going to start with Lorraine. Now, Lorraine, would you mind just sharing where you're from and how long you've been with social retail? Oh, you got to unmute yourself, my friend.
Sorry. Oh, shoot. So my name's Lo. I am from the mid-coast of Maine, like the most northern part of the United States here in the middle of nowhere. And I have been with social retail, I believe, since September. I believe it was September. Seems like forever ago now. But yeah, I'm loving my journey so far.
Perfect. Okay, so do you want to tell us about your traditional business that you are just building right now and how you're fitting social retail into that process?
Yeah, of course. So my husband and I have been in the restaurant industry for 20 odd years now. And we always had this dream of running our own restaurant. So we just recently purchased a food truck and started this whole journey of figuring out how we were going to work out of a food truck. We actually just had our soft opening this past weekend. And to say it's been insane and taking up almost all of my time is an understatement. So what I love about social retail is literally in the morning while like I'm waiting for those 5 minutes for Austin's bus to show up to the bus stop, I'm able to do my shout post real quick. Or, like we have a little slow time at the food truck, I can like pop on my phone real quick and kind of check in with people. Literally, like that's all I'm doing, like multiple times throughout the day. It's just spending these like 5 to 10 minutes really focusing on what I'm doing, using the tools that was given to me, and just maximizing my time and my business while I'm also running a food truck. So yeah, it definitely helps being able to do it in short amount of time while I'm busy, 3 kids, all playing sports, plus the food truck. It's been crazy.
I honestly don't know how you do it all. So that's amazing to kind of just capture those 5 minutes here and there. So my last 2 questions for you. The first one is, you mentioned the shout out. So some people may not know what that is. So I'd love for you to explain that. And then the second is, what's the income doing for you and your family?
Yeah, of course. So the Shout app is an app that our company uses, our team uses, and they have set it up to make the first 120 days of your business the most easiest and most simplest it can possibly be. So they actually send you every single morning, like clockwork. It just pops onto your phone as a notification and you open it up. And inside there is a post idea for Facebook, as well as Instagram, as well as a story flow idea. Sometimes I like to take them and kind of make them my own, but they are there for you to just literally copy and paste. I do recommend adding a little of your own flair to it, but it definitely makes it so you can literally do it in 4 or 5 minutes in the morning as you're getting ready or waiting at the bus stop. The income for us has been huge because we are dumping literally every penny that we have right now into starting this food truck business. So my income with Modere has been such a blessing to us because it's helped pay for the everyday bills that like we otherwise wouldn't be able to pay because like I said, we're taking every dime we have and putting it into starting this business. So yeah, like it paid for groceries this week.
Yeah, that's where that twice daily pay definitely comes into handy because if you need to make a little extra money, you just put a little bit extra work in. But what I also love is, you touched on as a traditional business owner, the investment to start up your own business and the risk is so high. Where with social retail, I mean, the entry fee to start a business is so low. It's stuff you can use for yourself and your family, but also there's less risk because you're not buying inventory, you're not buying a building or renting a space or doing any of those things. So anything else that you would like somebody that might be in your shoes, a piece of advice for for them that you'd like to share before we move on to Becky?
I think the only advice that I would give is something that I did myself for a little bit when I first started with social retail, is I was over complicating everything. So my biggest and best advice is to literally plug into what they're giving to you, use it, use the words, use all of it, because it's so simple and it works. And it's just a proven over and over and over again that it works.
Absolutely, yeah. Especially entrepreneurs, we're so creative as
Yeah.
spirits. We try to do it our own way, and really, there's a simple, easy way. So I love it. Thank you so much for sharing your journey so far.
Of course.
Becky, we're going to move over to you. So do you want to tell us where you're from and a little bit about yourself?
I am from Newville, Pennsylvania, and that's just a little town, but we live on the outskirts in the country. And I have 3 boys and soon to be grandma in October. So I'm super excited. Oh, no, September, end of September, excuse me. She thinks she'll go into October. So I'm super excited about that. It's our first grandbaby and it's going to be a little girl. So yeah, we have our own landscaping business that we've had for 12 years, and I actually own and operate that. So, and we were just out in a call here a couple minutes ago. That's why I kind of was fixing my hair. I'm like, good grief, I ran in the door and threw up the computer, and I'm like, okay, I'm okay.
You look great. You look
yeah,
great.
thank you.
But that's the life of an entrepreneur as well, right? Like you do what you need to do for your business.
Yes.
So how do you fit this into your pockets of your day?
Again, same as low. It's like a maybe 5-10 minutes max. If you even do 10 minutes, I was coming up the road. My husband was driving. So I was coming up the road and I'm like posting about this evening, and putting it on my story chat line, stuff like that. And it's so simple. It is just, I've never been with a company that is so simple. And like with Low, I kind of wasn't sure at first. And I thought, oh my God, there's this to do, there's this to do, there's this to do. No, there's really not. It's so simple. And like she said, the Shout app, it's amazing. I've never been with a company that gives you the words and pictures and everything to say, because you always have to come up with your own idea. And to throw in, a little bit of your own little tweak, that's good too, because then they know you're real and you're genuine. So.
Okay, so I love how when you came over to social retail, like you were looking for something that was a bit more simplified, but you were also looking for your own journey. So do you want to share a little bit about how you're able to be authentic? Because you just talked about that and that trust factor of using the product and how that helped you as a social retailer.
Yeah, my biggest thing was I was using the product before I decided to jump into the business. And that to me, I loved the end of it's healthy, because that was like a big thing for me. And I didn't want to put just anything into my body. So, and your story is the best. You can post pictures. I've seen other stuff of other people, throughout the years. I'm like, yeah, right. That's probably filtered. Yeah, right. Somebody can't do that to that, And after I did it, I'm like, oh my golly. Okay, yeah, this it happens. This is true, So it's just being genuine, being yourself, sharing your story and your friends, because then you know them. And if you share what your friends do and not just like, okay, I'm going to pull this random post or whatever, but share what your friends are doing too, it's priceless.
Yeah. And I love how not only were you transparent in your journey and shared what you were doing that works, but we were able as a team to kind of say like, oh my gosh, like that's a real person. Like I know Becky, I know Lorraine, I know Dina, and I can see your guys' results and we can share them authentically. Do you have any advice that you would like to add on before we move on to Dina?
Just be genuine, be yourself, be true. Don't make it anything and any more complicated than it is, because it is not complicated at all. It really, really is not. And yeah, honestly, just seriously, be yourself and post your journey. And I have a huge problem with that because I don't like my picture taken. I just don't. And, so for me to share my journey and my pictures took a lot for me, but it needed to be done. And I'm glad that I did it. So just be authentic, be yourself, and yeah, it'll happen.
You've inspired so many, and a lot of us don't want to take pictures or really highlight how much. For me, it was my joint pain with my neck. For some, it's your weight loss journeys. For others, it's their gut health journeys. For some, it's about having tox-free living. So I love that every one of us has a different journey and a different story, but being able to share it is so powerful, like you said. So thanks so much, Becky. We're so proud of your success and also just being on this journey with you. Okay, Dina, tell us about you, because you're in a different part of the world than Lorraine and Becky, and a little bit about what your business is.
Yes. So I am in Cranbrook, BC, up in Canada, just in the corner of the boot, near Calgary, near the border to the States. Yeah, so I'm so nervous right now. I don't know why.
It's okay. You own what business? What business are you doing? Besides social retail.
Okay, so I have my own salon. So I've been had my own salon for 17 years now, in the doing nails and pedicures and in the beauty scene. And kind of all throughout my journey with that, I was always looking for a little bit extra things to do to make a little bit of extra money. And I tried a couple different other companies, and then I happened to be brought together with Kate and Terry Lee through a mutual friend. And I decided to give this a go. And right from the start, it was just amazing. It was amazing because I was successful right out of the gates. And I hadn't tried any of the product before. And I just said, you know what, I'm just gonna do this. I'm doing this. And I talked to my husband and I said, I need your support. I know it's another one of those things that I'm doing. I'm like, but I just have such a good feeling. Anyway, and I've had such good support, from my family and my parents. And I don't know, I guess it feels so easy and comfortable. And I worked at Safeway for almost 25 years, and then I'd been at home after I had my daughter. And you know what, it felt like the community and being with people, and messaging and just being a part of something. It felt really, really good. I mean, I have my clients and whatnot, and that's one-on-one, and that I love that. But I'm a super social person. So I just love being a part of something fun and getting to know people. And yeah.
Okay, so I know not only has your hair grown a lot, but you personally have grown as well as an individual. So how do you fit this business into your day? And what advice would you have for someone that has tried things before and had zero success and was like, it's just one of those other things? What advice do you have for them?
So in the morning, I get up before my husband and kiddo, and I have my coffee, and I check on my Shout app and do my post, or and then kind of in between clients, I was always sitting on my phone anyway, playing games. And so I've just kind of switched my Gardenscapes games on over to reaching out and connecting with people that I haven't talked to in a long time. And I never bring I just connect and with them and say hi, how are you, I never bring up that I'm selling anything, just connecting and making those connections. And I think my advice would be is to not be scared to put yourself out there. It took me a long time to like get brave to like show people who I like, be vulnerable, and share a little bit about some of my health things that have been going on. And then like I have so many things going on in my brain, all these things, like I'm going to do this reel and this reel, and I'm going to do this and that, and then I don't do anything. So now I'm writing down all my ideas, and yes, just following along with not making up new things to say, and just plugging into the system and letting it work that way. And it's been wonderful because it's been just easy.
Oh, absolutely. And I think what I have loved and noticed with you, because you've said it multiple times to me, is like, it's just like by being consistent and showing up consistently, the results come. It's just that if you focus on looking for the result is not there. But if you just focus on the activity, the results naturally come. And it feels less spammy and less icky, like other businesses have felt in the past. So I love it so much. And I do want to end with like the income for you, because I know that it is meaning weekends away. So do you want to share what the income does for you and your family?
It's given me, like, I just, I don't know, like, I guess sometimes I have that mom guilt, and, like, I just want to go and have a fun time, like shopping with Samantha. And it's like, oh, like I have this bonus money now. And we went to Mexico on spring break. And so I paid for, like, some of that money went towards the Mexico trip. And I just feel like I've been home for so long, and I haven't worked a lot of hours in my salon, and I've just been more of a stay-at-home mom. And it just feels so good to be able to like contribute. And yeah, so this weekend, my friend and I are taking our girls to Lethbridge, and we're going shopping.
Oh, I love it. So you get to be that yes mom, where typically, I don't know about you, but before it was like, I would feel like, I have to check the bank account, and like I would say like, no, we can't do that, or yes, we can do that. And it was really like tight. Like I had to budget for all those little things.
Yeah.
Or I was always looking for coupon codes, right?
Yeah.
Which is what we do. We share coupon codes with friends. It's a natural behavior. So I love that. And I hope you guys have an amazing time, because I got to see Samantha and you, and we got to meet and build a friendship, seeing each other in Mexico, because we happened to be at the same time. So it's not just the finances, it's not just the confidence, it's not just the results or the income, it's the connections in the community that we build along the way. So thank you so much for sharing your story. And Lorraine and Becky as well, thank you. Anyone that has been watching this or invited to this, reach out to the person who reached out to you, because we want to get to any information that you have to see if it's the right thing or not. What I will say is, we share coupons just like most people in this world. We love coupons. And so if that is kind of your jam, like you like to share, like you see a good deal and you want to share it with your friends, that's what we do with our customers. They also have a free coupon code. So if you do not have a customer account yet, it's free. And you're going to have a code that you can give unlimited $10 off to anyone. And you're going to earn back $10 in free product credit to use for yourself. The difference as a marketer, which we are, is we, for $39 for the entire year, we get our website included and all those texts and all the support. So we get paid within 12 hours of someone shopping on our site. And because it's a product that people love and use on a regular basis, it is a residual business that you're building versus something that is a one-time transaction. So we are a relationship-focused business, definitely growing nonstop. Every single month is the best month the company has ever had, and the sky is going up even more because we have the hottest product on the market, and we're the original. Like, people love it. We have all the patents. We have the studies, third party, and we have the best collagen. So we're super excited. Thank you so much, ladies. And for anyone watching, please reach out, because we cannot wait to answer the questions to see if it's the right fit for you or not at this time. So thanks so much, ladies, and have an amazing night.
Thank you.
Thank you. Enjoy.